So in last video, what we have done, we have installed the Tableau Public, we have downloaded it from the Tableau Public side, and now what we are going to do is we are going to use it, and we are doing this to learn Tableau using the Tableau Public version. So let's do one thing. Let's get that file. I have that file already downloaded, and so I go to this folder. This is my same folder where I have my files, and this is the sales data in video, which you will also get on my GitHub account. So get it from there, and it's reading this one. Okay, and as you can see, it has actually multiple tables. So this is my customer table. Let me drag it here. Okay, and I have the sales table. Okay, and customer ID equal to customer ID, that's what I need. Okay, let me drag okay, this relationship is correct. Let me drag item. Okay, item ID equal to item ID, that is also correct. And when I'm dragging geography, now when I want to drag this geography table, now geography has a city ID which is also there in the customer. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually go ahead and put it like this. Okay, and let's see. Okay, so sales.cityid and geography.cityid, that's what I needed. So I have now configured all my tables, and you can see this is the diagram, and this is very much similar to what we have actually done in Tableau also. If you wanted to see how we have done it, you can go to my Power BI versus Tableau series and can see it there. So here we are not seeing any kind of a difference. So our data model is now ready, and we have actually created kind of a schema here, kind of a star schema here. We have not used union or something like that, but we will keep on exploring. The other thing which I am not observing out here is I don't see a live option right now here, but let us go ahead and see, save this file, and we will continue by checking that we have got data correctly or not. So save button is not working yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring I'm going to create first visual, and then we are going to do rest of the stuff. So let's go ahead and simply create this brand wise quantity. Okay, and we can convert it into a table. Okay, so this is what the first visual which we got. We had this one, and brand as well as quantity. Now before we move forward, we need certain formula. So basically what happens in this case, you will see we don't have gross sales, net sales, and all those. So I need to do it, and typically what I do is when I have to multiply, I go ahead and create a calculated column or field. And if I need a division, I typically go ahead and create a major. But yeah, major, I can also create major when there are some other operations are required, like subtraction and all those. So what we are going to do is, let's first of all start creating those. So first thing which we need is gross sales. So what we are going to do is we can right click here, and we can say create calculated field, and first thing which we need is net sales. And what is net sales? Net sales is nothing but quantity multiply by price. So we got our net sales. Okay, and you can see this is a calculated column. I again click here, I do see the edit option, and I can still go ahead and create a newer one. Now this is not my net sales, so I need to rename it. So let's first of all go ahead and rename it. And so we go and right click and rename. It allows you to rename. This is actually gross sales, not the net sales, because net sales would be minus discount. Now I have discount percentage. Now discount percentage here, if you we go back and look at the data if possible, discount percentage is basically kind of 100% kind of a stuff. And you can also see that gross sales, which I added as a calculated field, is shown as a column out here. Now the challenge with this field, if you want to understand that this is already multiplied by 100, it's not percentage, it's basically absolute percentage. So what we have to do is when we are creating the discount amount, so we are going to create a calculated field which is actually discount amount, and which is gross sales, and that's why I right clicked on gross sales, multiply by discount percentage and whole divided by 100, and let's say 100.0, just to communicate the message that it is kind of a decimal place. And see, it's already detected this as a decimal number, and we are getting 3 decimal number. So we got, now we got the gross sales, we got the discount amount, and we know what is net sales now. So net sales is nothing but gross sales minus the discount amount. So again, I right click and say calculated field, so I'll get a gross sales out here, and then I can simply say discount amount. So we got, now calculation we forgot to rename, so we can go ahead and call it as here as net sales. Now we have something known as COGS also here, so we are going to create cost of goods sold, and from there we are going to calculate the margin also. So what we are going to do is, let's create cost of goods sold. So all these which we are creating are the calculated fields, and later in the next video we are going to create measures also. Measures is where the aggregation is there along with the uh, fields. Here right now you are seeing I'm not telling what aggregation it has. We are simply just checking it, and you can do one. We can do one thing. We can actually keep on adding it here. So we added discounts, and we also added the gross sales, and you can see this discount, and let's rearrange it a little bit. So discount amount and net sales is equal to gross sales. That's what we are trying to do out here. Now let's create calculate cost of goods sold. What is cost of goods sold is, let me rename it first of all. Cost of goods sold is nothing but cost multiplied by quantity. So basically it is not necessary that cost of goods sold in an industry is purchase price. But other than purchase, you have a storage, you have freight, you have too many things to keep that particular item. So what we do is we come out of a particular item, what is the overhead around it, and that including that overhead, we try to call it cost of goods sold. So this is the cost actually I'm incurring for that particular item which I'm selling right now. So based on that, I'm going to get my margin. Okay. So now what we can do is, we have net sales and we have COGS, we can get margin. So right click on one of them and say calculated field, net sales minus COGS is nothing but our margin. Now what I want, let me put these things also into my tab table, and I can drag it here and I can drag it here also. Okay, and you can see Tableau is automatically adding the sum part to it, and now you can also see the save is enabled. So we are going to save it here in the Tableau public, and if you want to save it, I need to sign in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create login, and I'm going to save this also. Okay, and so you can also follow the steps and do it. So right now I don't have, so I will say create new, and I'm going to give my name, email ID and all those details, and let me create it. And once I'm done, I'm going to show you the next steps. So what happened, I tried that option but it did not work out, so I went to Tableau public website, and I have done that there, and now it is asking, I'll call it train 1. That's we are doing a training. Let's see. Yes. Okay. So I went to the Tableau public website. There I created my login, and then I came back and logged in here, and I'm able to successfully do that. So in case you are not able to do so, so you can go to the Tableau public site and go. You can create it there, just like I created and logged in here. And then once you publish, you will be able to see it. So in case of Tableau public, the moment you save it here, and you actually have to see it on Tableau public web view only. So it's not going to save as a file in local, but I think when you close and open, you will get it. So don't worry about it. So what we have done is, here is uh, we have imported a data. So we are done with this creation of the calculated fields what we required. Now in next video we are going to create few measures and going to use that. So tell us what else you want us to cover in this particular series. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you.